Right, so they say the last part of the question to find the equation of the tangent to the curve when x is 7. Okay, so let's just do this, maybe get another color. So somewhere, maybe over here, x is 7. So when x is 7, the graph touches on that green dot over there. And at that green dot, there's a tangent. The tangent looks something like this. So the green line over there is the equation of my tangent. What's a tangent? A tangent is a line that touches at one point. What do you know about the tangent and your curve? You know that the gradient of the tangent is the same as the gradient of the curve at the point of intersection. So at that dot over there, at this dot, we know that x is 7. We want to find out what is the equation of that green line. So that green line is a straight line, okay? Because it's a straight line, you know you can say y equals mx plus c. So all you have to do is find the equation of the straight line. So you need to find m and c. What is m? M is your gradient. How do you find gradient? You know, well, there's a gradient formula, right? Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's not going to help us here. You can't use that. The reason you can't is because in order to use that formula, you need 2 points. You don't have 2 points. On that green line, you don't have 2 points. You have 1 point. In fact, at this point right now, we only know that the x value is 7. It is possible for us to find the y value, obviously, which we will find a bit later on. We are going to need it. But for now, all that you know is x is 7. But you know that the gradient of this function, right, the curve, the cubic function, is described by the derivative of that function. So we've already found that derivative, right? So what I'm saying is m is equal to f prime x. Right? In fact, let's just change one thing over there. But that wasn't wrong, but I want m at 7, the gradient at 7. So we already know what f prime x is. We found it somewhere earlier. F prime x. I think I'm going to go by memory here, or maybe we must just scroll back up and find out what it is. Let's go check. So f prime x, that was over there. 3x squared minus 24x plus 36. 3x squared minus 24x plus 36. Okay, that is still f prime. So we've already found it. Now we just have to do our substitution of 7 into this. So f prime of 7, that is a 7. Great. So we're going to say 7 squared minus 24, 7 plus our 36. Calculator is going to do all of this thinking for us. Calculator says 15. So what is this 15? That 15 is the gradient when, let's go to our graph quickly. Right, where's the graph? Graph is there. The gradient at the x, so this dot here, that gradient is 15. So that tells us that this m value is 15. Okay, so let's go back to our straight line graph, straight line equation rather, which was y equals m you found out was 15, x plus c. How many unknowns do you have now? You have one unknown, which is c. How do you find one unknown? Rather, what do you need when you have one unknown? You need one coordinate. So we already mentioned this earlier, that you have the x value of that coordinate, you don't have the y. How are you going to find the y value at that coordinate? You're going to take your 7 and put it back into the original graph. Okay, so I'm going to take my 7 and I'm going to put it into my original. My original was f of x, so I'm finding f of 7. Right, I think the original was 7 cubed minus 12, 7 squared plus 36. I think that was the equation. I hope I'm right. So it's 7 cubed minus 12, 7 squared plus our 36. Calculator says minus 209. So now I'm wondering if that's right because it looks very big. Let's just double check quickly. What is my function in case I maybe made a mistake. So back to the original function. Oh, I forgot about my x, right? So it's 36 times 7. Let's go back there. 36, which is, so it's, oh, there we go, 36 times 7. So let's just include that 7 there. And that is going to change this answer. And that answer is 7. So that coordinate that we have is 7 and 7. Okay, 7 and 7. So now that coordinate, right, that's the coordinate of the x on our graph, on our picture. So this dot here, that coordinate is 7 and 7. So that 7 and 7 touches the green line. Because it touches the green line, that's the point that we're going to substitute into our y equals mx plus c. Okay, so I'm going to say 7 and 7 is my substituting coordinate. So I'm going to say y, which is 7, equals m, which was 15, x, which is also 7, plus my c, which I want to find out. Okay, 7 times 15 is 105. So I'm going to say 7 equals 105 plus c. So I need to subtract 105 on both sides. So c would be 7 minus the 105, which is minus 98. So the equation of our tangent is going to be y is equal to minus, not minus, y equals 15 x minus 98. Right? So that is the equation of our tangent. Let's just go back to look at the tangent quickly. All right, where's the tangent there? All right, so this green line over here, the equation of that green line is positive gradient. So 15 makes sense. And then that line goes down. Where is it? That line goes down all the way to like 90 something. 98, I think it was, that we found. All right, that is this question. Good luck in your prep, and we'll see what you do.